Hey everybody, Scott Spreitzer here, DocSports.com, and welcome to the update for Friday, February 8, 2019. Got a free pick coming up in just a moment. First, a quick note, if you've yet to become a member over at DocSports.com and want to give it a try, real cool way to give it a trial run. You click on the link below the video, get set up for a free $60 account. You can use those free $60 on any of my daily packages or anybody else over at DocSports.com, and that $60 free account all starts by clicking on the link below the video. Coming out of a watch party with the Vegas Golden Knights. That's why we're dressed in this garb. And listen, we will go against Vegas when we think that we've got value going on the other side, but when we're not involved on their opponents, we do root for the Vegas Golden Knights, our home team, obviously. And they got a big win in Detroit last night, following up that win over Tampa Bay. But this is all about from a betting perspective, so let's get to it. Last night, college basketball, I did not win over at DocSports.com with the premium plays. We did win here with the free play on the Omaha Mavericks in overtime. But NBA and NHL, big winning nights again. NBA, we had one play, and it won. Big KO play on Thursday with the Indiana Pacers, and they whipped the Clippers 116-92, laying about 6.5 in that one. And kind of what happened to the Clippers is what we thought would happen. Tobias Harris gets shipped off before the trade deadline. We thought they'd be a little shorthanded, and they were. The Pacers had no trouble at all with the Clippers. And as far as the NHL, I wanted to say thanks to those who jumped on board for our 7-star main event last night. It was not easy, but it got there in the win column, and that's what matters. 3-0 now with our top plays in the NHL for the season, and we're hitting about 58%, going back about 117 plays now in the NHL. NBA, you know how well we've done there. Over the past month plus, going all the way back to January 2nd, we are 68% against the spread in the NBA. It's been tremendous, and we're up over $4,500 for $100 per unit better. So here's what we got going on Friday. There's only one game in the NHL, but we are involved. We have the side between the Carolina Hurricanes and the New York Rangers. Available Friday morning at DocSports.com. Also available on Friday morning, our NBA play for Friday night. One play in the NBA, one play in the NHL. Going to pass in college basketball on Friday. Short slate, but we look to be back on Saturday, obviously, with that huge card. We've already got 3 games earmarked for Saturday, and we'll wait till those numbers come out late Friday afternoon. And, of course, we'll have action on Saturday's card. As long as those lines aren't crazy out of whack, which they hardly ever are, we'll have a good handful of games going for Saturday in college baskets. But, again, NBA red-hot run for over a month now. We've got that one play, a big Friday night slam dunk, and you don't want to miss out on that. The NHL also been hot there, and we'll be involved in the NHL on Friday in the one game. But again, thanks to those who jumped on board for the 7-star main event in the NHL last night, and also in the NBA for the Pacers crushing the LA Clippers. Early action last night that we reported, it went 2-1. The early action finally won. They will go 2-1, and they're now 2-4 the last couple of nights since we started telling you about those games. And we'll keep telling you about them on Saturday. Listen, on Friday, as of right now, there's not really any serious movement in the early going. We had one play that we were thinking about making, which was St. Joe's plus the points at home over St. Louis, but just too many bumps and bruises to trust the Hawks in this one, so we're going to pass the college basketball slate on Friday. Free NBA play just a second, but again, we will have more of those early action sharp moves with our Saturday video. Big slate like we get on Saturdays. It's always nice to know where the sharp money's coming in overnight, and we'll have at least, I'm guessing, 6 or 7 plays that are going to get noticeable and decent sharp action that we'll be able to talk about on Saturday's clip. Be sure to join us again Saturday morning, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific. As far as Friday night's free play, we turn to the NBA. We're going to grab the points with the Bulls over the Nets. Right now, the Bulls getting 8.5, and basically as long as you're getting 8 with this one, we do like Chicago. And, you know, they made a couple of moves before the trade deadline, including bringing Otto Porter to the Windy City. We do like Otto Porter at both ends of the floor, and he can give that outside shot. He's going to be part of what is a youth movement, if you will, with the Chicago Bulls. Listen, I think long-term this is not a bad move whatsoever. You look at guys like Zach LaVine, Marketing. These are guys that I think are going to gel together over the course of time and after they pick up a couple of more players in the free agency offseason. But as far as this game tonight, listen, Porter's questionable. Whether he plays or not, we like him here against the Brooklyn Nets. LaVine, Marketing, they combined for 58 the other night against the Pelicans. And if you look at what Chicago's doing, they're playing hard. Their last 5 losses came by a grand total of only 25 points. None of those 5 came by more than 7 points. So they've been playing hard. They've been playing a lot of close games. They won one of those games in the last 6. Again, the other 5 were close losses. I expect more of that tonight. I think they're going to hang this number against the Brooklyn Nets. So listen, Brooklyn did snap that 3-game skid the other night, last time out with a win, when they were one of the hottest teams in the league for quite a while. We played them a few times. We landed in the win column, but we just think they're a bit overvalued in this particular game tonight. So our free NBA play for Friday, the Chicago Bulls plus the points. And don't forget, we'll be right back here Saturday morning, 4 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Pacific. We'll have some early action movers for you for Saturday's slate. And we'll have another free play likely from Saturday's college basketball card. All right, listen, if you like the videos, click on that thumbs up button. Be sure to subscribe. We appreciate those who have done so thus far. I'm Scott Spreitzer, DocSports.com. Put Friday in the win column. Talk to you again Saturday morning.